Start now. Yeah, lots of physical therapy. Glad to see you guys again. Entirely my fault, as I said earlier because I recorded the narration, not earlier for you. Anyways, finishing up project. We're back again with the Kelp Bed, and of course we're still on the Bklyn thing. Now we're looking at quarks. If you know the album, you know what it is, and there was no way I could not bring bros in on this. I would highly recommend Joe Banks' book. I'll put it up in the corner there because you don't want to see me like janking around as usual. And yeah, I think that's about it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Anyways, missed you guys. Thank you so much, and let's kick it. Bye. Kicking off as usual with the Tachikawa. 2mm nibs for the thicker lines, and then we'll cut to the 1mm as usual. The more that I use these, the more impressed I grow with just how wonderful a nib they are. If you use a dip in, you're kinda understand falling in love with a nib, so life is good. And of course the deal around the acrylic ink. Probably the best ink that I have discovered for using in conjunction with watercolors and erasing, because it stands up to erasing and definitely stands up, is waterproof, whereas a lot of waterproof inks will bleed, especially if you're doing any type of wet on wet work. So it only took me 30 to find the perfect combination. Tachikawa nibs, of course the Comic Z, I think the Blue Pumpkin occasionally, and my everlasting love for the Da Vinci lettering brush. That is a truly wonderful invention. Hopefully by the time the next 30 are done, I've gotten more proficient at using the lettering brush, because that is truly a gift from the gods. And you'll kind of notice from the backing track, usually I like doing hip-hop beats, especially since I've been reading Dilla Time, but I've been listening to a lot of lo-fi house as of late, so yeah, pretty much anything that I listen to is probably gonna pop up. Except for, die-hard noise tracks or black metal, because, I would like it as a backing track, but kind of hard to do that is not in attention seeking mode. And of course we're continuing in this one with the Bklyn Appreciation Fest. I'm not sure how many more albums are actually in Joe Banks' book. I'll have to look. But that's okay, I already have ideas for the next storyline to actually come through, so we should be good. And for doing Burroughs' face there, I used alcohol-based markers. Once again, we shall leave the brand unnamed because they need to get their shit together with the old customer support and quality control. So until they do, yeah. However, I will tell you, if you're in the market for alcohol-based markers, the one I can recommend is a German brand called Style File. They last a lot longer than the reigning champion, and they're built a lot sturdier. Now, if we could get a domestic distributor for the refillings, that would be great. But anytime I can drag William Burroughs into the Kelp Bed, oh, it's gonna happen. If you're watching this, I'm just gonna assume that you've read a lot of Burroughs. I know assumptions and all that, but it's Burroughs. Everybody should be reading him, or have read him. And the ratio just a smidge again. Yeah, that comes from personal experience. Especially since I make my own tinctures. Pretty easy to do that, especially, even if you're very good at measuring out your ingredients to your tinctures. When you start a new bottle, there's always going to be those times when you're not quite sure of the strength of it, so that is why it's good to always have collections of Looney Tunes on hand. Or Bill Morrison movies. I'll do a review of Bill Morrison's work sometime in the future because more people should know of him. Until then, check out Decasia, Decasia. You will not be disappointed. It's a wonderful piece of work. Yeah, we are coming up towards the end, and I will see you before next Wednesday. I got a bunch of reviews stacked up and other things like that. I've been working on stuff for other people at this point, but yeah, now that I'm clearing the schedule out, we'll be good. Anyways, thank you guys. As always, love you all, and take care out there.